This video is sponsored by Squarespace.
What do I do when I have a freshly painted Corvette? I take it for a track day, of course. So today is Girls' Day at OSW, so I am heading over there. Daph is heading over there as well. There is no boys allowed, so it's just me and her. I'm getting ready to load up the trailer right now and head down there. It's gonna be a fun day with lots of driving, and I'm finally gonna see what my new mint Corvette looks like in action. I'm in my shop right now trying to steal some tires. I'm gonna steal the rears off the Z. I'm sorry, Z, because they are fresh Kumos on there. And then I have my scrubs from competition right here, especially going into qualifying and stuff. Like I would practice on a fresh set, do a few laps, and then put on a new set for qualifying. So these still should be pretty good. The biggest thing that I wanted to work on and why I really wanted to go to OSW today is one, driving more aggressively, more throttle commitment, and getting smoked. Now that my car is so gripped up, I need to really see what I can do as a driver while driving with such low pressures and with such a gripped up car. Now, over the competition weekend, we did soften the suspension in the rear, and I went lower in tire pressure than I have ever gone on my Kumos, like ever. Adam threw me down to 12 at one point with an already super gripped up car. That was pretty wild to me, and it just made me realize that I need more seat time with the car at that level of grip. So that is going to be my main focus today at OSW. I'm gonna see how low I can run my Kumos. Maybe even talking single digit stuff, like, I don't know, man. So I might even try like throw it down to 9 and just see what happens. We have arrived. Old Reliable, OSW. All right, just got here, started unloading, got the truck on ramps, and need to just take out my tires and tools and stuff. But I realized they're actually running the oval skid pad this time, and they have a full layout on the actual main skid pad, so that is sick. I'm definitely gonna reach a higher speed, which is what I wanted for the Corvette. That would better simulate like turn 1 at clutch kickers. Daph is already here, she's doing a few laps in, and I'm stoked. Hold up, I haven't even unloaded my car yet, and Daph had some good news.
I just linked the track for the first time.
She linked the whole thing, oh my God, sick!
Yeah, well, Adam drove my car at the compound to like kind of feel it out. And,
Okay.
It needed some adjustment, like just with the caster and like some toe changes and stuff.
And now it's just too easy.
Literally, like, I don't even feel like I'm doing anything. Before I was fighting it, and now I'm just like, wee.
Yay!
Yeah.
Girls' Day is off to a good start. Got all of my Kumo tires lined up here. So I have one fresh set, and then my other 2 are my comp scrubs with very little laps on them. And I'm pretty sure I only have a few laps on the tires currently on the car. So this is my minty fresh girl. You guys, this color is growing on me. And look how good it looks with the dark paint and the light pink, like, and the neon yellow. I don't know, comment below if you think I should keep this color as my actual color. I decided to just not put the bumper on. One, because I want to take my time figuring out a much simpler way to mount the bumper on. I am not putting the 50 plus freaking screws and bolts and all the crap that was holding the bumper on again. So I want to take my time and figure out which like screws are necessary and what I can get away with. Not to mention, like, if I try and like tap the wall or something happens, at least I'm not doing that on a freshly prepped bumper. Now, I'm not going to be driving that aggressively or close to the wall anyway because I got my overs just sticking out right there. But these are like, they're solidly on. They're not going anywhere. Getting compliments on the mint girl. Look at her. Damn. Satin and mint looks so sick on this car. I do kind of wish I had a front bumper or just the top piece. I talked to Adam about maybe like it'd look better if we cut something out for that, but damn, I'm loving the neon yellow with the mint, and it's good with pink. I mean, I don't know. Is this my actual color, guys? Is it? Look how good this pink goes with the teal and my steering wheel. Like, yeah, I kind of already got colors and a theme going. Ugh, someone please in the comments talk me out of mint. When your car is so fresh that you still have tape over it from your paint job. So I don't really have anyone here filming for me, so I don't know when I'll start getting like my actual runs, but I'm starting my pressures at 15 in the rear. It's about 54 in the front, so what I ended with at comp essentially, and we'll just keep dropping them from there. But I'm gonna get comfortable with the layout and start pushing it. Holy crap, I did my first lap and I spun at the entry. I wish I got it on camera. I know these tires are heat cycled, but I had them at 15, and the last time I was here, I ran my pressures at 25, even on scrubs. So I don't know if the track just like had some sort of coating or sealant put on it, but it is slick out here. I mean, it is a kind of hot day, but not insanely hot as it has been sometimes out here. So I don't know what's happening, but I'm excited because I'm already second lap out. Gonna drop my pressures to, I'll drop them to 11 and see if the car feels any better. And I might be able to rig up like a camera situation in the car, but that caught me off guard. I chickened out. I actually lowered my pressures to 11 and a half to make me feel better, not 11. So we'll see how this feels. At 11 and a half. Should I drop them? Should I drop them more? At this point, they are scrubbed, so it's like, it's not like that crazy that I'm dropping them lower and lower, but that's my second lap out. It felt better. I think I'm gonna drop them to 9 and a half and just see what I can get away with. We're about to be in this single digit club. I'm kind of scared, not gonna lie. Because the grip level is so low on the track, I'm not really worried about debeating or anything like that. So I just want to go feel it out and see how much side wear that we get to with the tire. I've literally never run my Kumos this low, ever. Freaking wild. I've never run my tires this low here. What have I been doing? You guys, what have I been doing this whole time? I'm actually really curious to see what the side wear looks like. Because this might be like the lowest anyone has ever run Kumho Tire PS91 compound, period. Damn, that felt good. Oh my god. Dude, single digit plug. That's sick. It's crazy because the Vet feels so much like the Z now in a sense of its like power to grip ratio. Because I started drifting basically with a stock 350Z on such a grippy compound like Kumho Tire PS91, I started my drifting experience the past year on a low horsepower car with a high grip tire. So it kind of forced me to drive more aggressively and get used to those types of inputs and having to have that confidence and aggression with the car early on, because that was all I've known. So I definitely attribute like the tire compound and the level of grip that I started with to kind of my progression into the C6 chassis, and it being I guess a little easier for me to adapt, because even though the C6 has more horsepower than my Z, it also has so much more mechanical grip, and now I'm running bigger 275 tires on it at lower pressure, so I'm raising the grip up, so it's kind of meeting at that threshold again that I had my Z at. Single digit plug, baby! My pressures only went up by 1 PSI on that lap. Like a little bit less than 1 PSI, so I'm just gonna, while they're hot, lower them back to 9.5 again, and then let the car cool off a bit. This is wild! Look at that! Oh my god. Oh yeah, and looking at the side wear, it's really not that bad. I feel like most of that was there already. Normally, you would not see this wrinkling right here with how I was using these tires over the past year. But when you lower them, you're naturally gonna get more side wear because more of the tire is compressing and sticking and shoving itself into the ground to give you that grip, that Kumho grip. So nothing really crazy. So this is sick. The few times that I have accidentally left my car running because you literally can't hear anything, especially when you're at a track, my car is so quiet. Every time it happens, it's because my car is too hot and I don't want to shut it off. So I need to let it run for a while, but I want to like go do other things. So right now I'm gonna go check in with Daph, and hopefully I don't forget to turn my car off. I'm gonna try not to. Yo, the girls are getting it. This is our other friend, Nina. She has gotten so much better since the last girls did. I think it might have accidentally come up with an all-girls drifter team name, the Clutch Kid Chicks. Okay, comment below if that should be a thing, and I'll be on the hunt for the best girl drifters in the US. Dude, everyone is trying to convince me to keep the mint and just rock it, or at least do like a mint fade. And if I were to do a mint fade, I'd probably go mint to like lilac purple in the rear. But another like point in Mint's favor is that mint is the perfect shade that is found in neochrome. I don't know if you can see, but like the shade of mint that my car is, there's a hue of that is like perfect with neochrome. So another point to Mint, because I could add a few more like neochrome accents and it just looks sick, or like neochrome in the engine bay. Ugh! This is not supposed to be a forever thing, but it might turn out that way. Now I'm actually officially in single digit territory. It's at 9 PSI in the rear now, cold. So I'm gonna do one more lap. Get it, Daph. Get it, girl.
You and me, yeah.
money here. It's actually starting to rain. So I've been waiting in line and the track is definitely just soaked now. So this should be fun. And if you're wondering why Florida drivers are always better at driving in the rain and drifting in the rain, well, this is why, people. This is why.
Sponsored by Squarespace. It is the all-in-one platform to build a professional website, online store, or portfolio. All sites are optimized for mobile, so your content automatically adjusts and looks great on any device. And every Squarespace website and online store also comes with integrated features and guides to help maximize your SEO and get found. Just head over to squarespace.com/Collete Davis or use my code Collete Davis for a free trial and 10% off your first purchase.
So it's really weird, and I did a couple laps to make sure I wasn't just going crazy, but when my car on the last turn is super loaded up to the left, it keeps breaking up around 4,500 to maybe like 5,800, which is nowhere near red line. And when I wasn't just staring like at the dash, I thought that maybe I was hitting limiter, and limiter is at like 6,500. So I don't know what's going on. It happened consistently, even like not going as hard the last lap I did into that last corner. So I don't know, man. It definitely would have seen similar load amounts at clutch kickers. So I don't think it's like, it shouldn't just be fuel starvation. There's at least half a tank in there right now. And during clutch kickers, I ran most of the weekend with like a quarter tank. So that's a little weird. I'm gonna make a call and kind of see like how risky it would be to keep doing a few more runs, or if I should just call it and head back to the compound. Everything is like stock. It's stock ECU. Super weird, but car is still looking minty fresh. And can I show you guys something? I just realized that I might have like kind of tricked myself into painting the car mint because of how I designed my helmet before. I just realized this. Look. It is the same mint that is on the car, and I was just talking about doing a fade from mint to like a lilac purple, and that is literally this. So honestly, this kind of sealed the deal for me. I could be sold completely on doing mint fade. Let me know in the comments below what you think about that as the final paint job for the bed. So we'll see if it does it when the car is stationary. Pretty sure it won't though. Yeah, it's not doing it. It's literally only when the car is loaded up to the left in that last corner. Everywhere else it is fine. I did hit limiter after the first corner on the track, so I was definitely in the same lap hitting limiter, and then when it's loaded to the left on that last corner, it was just throttle cutting or like loss of fuel pressure temporarily. I'm not really sure. Also checking in on my rears that I just continued to hot lap at 9. Look at this side wear now, y'all. See, I'm not lying. I put them at 9. Look at that. But I mean, they've been feeling good, and I have so many freaking laps on these. I haven't changed my tires once this entire time. This is my first time wearing the side out like this. Well, I'm actually just gonna call it and load up. I was already planning on heading back to the compound around this time anyway, and don't want to push it or have it weirdly fuel cut on me in a bad position and I go into the wall and make a lot more work for Ray to do before we actually paint this thing. But look at this, you guys. I still can't get over the fact that I forgot my helmet literally has mint in it and the fade I was talking about. So I think this is a sign. I think that might be what I do to the car. What do you think? Do the fade as my primary color. Then we got like some purple to play with and still like throw in my neon accents where I want. Maybe. She is loaded up. I'm actually gonna go check on Daff over here. I turn around and her car is on the trailer. She street drove here from the compound, so I'm not sure what's going on. She said she's leaking something, so she's just calling it as well. This is Lisa's 350Z. I've seen this car since I first started driving here, and I love the cherry blossoms. I actually ordered some off Amazon to throw on my mint car really quick, because I think it would just look really cool as my temporary livery. I love to see it. It's so pretty. Did I tell you already I ordered some for my car? You did? Yeah, well, as a temporary livery, because I feel like it would go so well, like on mint. And I've been seeing you ripping it up here for like, since I started driving here, and I love them. Thank you. They're so pretty. And thanks for organizing this entire day. That was fun. Thank you. I love it. We need more of them. We do. We do. Daff is all good, and she's got a ride from Nina back to the compound. So I think one of her brake lines just ruptured, and she made the smart move by just pulling it in immediately, and they got it loaded. That is it for the girls' day. We just did a thumbnail in front of Nina's car. So sorry if you thought I was gonna be drifting a BMW in this video. Maybe one day. That is it. These all girls days are really cool. Like even meeting some other girls out here that were drifting for the very first time. There was a girl with her boyfriend in a little white Miata. It's her first day drifting, and she was trying to connect the layout. And I'm like, girl, don't do that to yourself. Go over to the oval. There's no one in line. Just get comfortable. Go from donuts to figure eights. And then after figure eights, go to big figure eights. Like really just take progression slow, especially in a car like a Miata. Like I've never drifted one, but I know they are harder to drift because of the smaller wheelbase. And yeah, actually there she is right there. I was just telling her to don't beat up yourself. Take it slow. I mean, even I'd be nervous. It's like my first time drifting. I'm trying to connect a whole course in front of a bunch of people. I love being able to see girls just getting out here, getting the seat time. That's what it's all about. Maybe I should do a girls' day too. I love that they have these here, and maybe I can be involved with having more in the future. But that is it for this video. Hopefully the Corvette is good. We'll check on it back at the compound, but I will see you guys in the next one.
I still got the feeling that you're next to me, stuck in my head when lights go out.